Spider-Man13452. Hello, how are you doing? Here, I'm gonna turn down the music a bit for me. Okay, and then let me know how the music is in comparison to my voice, please. If it's too loud or if it's too quiet or anything. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you all doing? How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you do anything fun? Let's see. Thank you to Void Umbreon, ZX, Ria Starlight. Oh, I know you from Blue Sky. And Token Shadow and Gray Cat Cafe and Cillian910 for following while I was offline for the weekend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that a lot. So yeah, if you didn't see on Blue Sky, I came up with a new streaming schedule, which is I'm going to be streaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That's my streaming schedule. I'm going to be streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard, or Central Daylight right now because we're in Daylight Savings. But yes, that is going to be my new streaming schedule. I'm going to be streaming 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. So look forward to my streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But yeah, if you saw by the title today, we are doing something very exciting, which is that we are going to be doing some a hand cam stream of I got a printmaking kit. Actually, why don't I just go ahead and oh, is there someone in the YouTube chat? Hello, hello. Are you my fairy godmother? Do bibbidi bobbidi boo makeup and pixie dust? Sure. Here, let's switch to art cam here, and then I should put my keyboard away. Okay. But yeah, hello, M Young in YouTube chat. Hello, welcome in. We are going to switch to art cam, and then hello, hello. Yeah, sorry, you can see my my computer monitor, but there's not much there besides my scenes and what's in my scene. So if you're super curious about how I set up my art cam scene, you can see that. But here, let me pull back up the YouTube chat. I'm ready for my Cinderella transformation. Hell yeah. Yeah, then let's put that up there so that, let me make it a little skinnier. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be doing Lino-Cut today. Exciting, exciting. So I got this, sorry, it's a bit I got this starter Lino-Cut kit when I was visiting my mom and her girlfriend a week or two ago. I forget exactly. Time isn't real. Anytime I say, like, something happened this amount of time ago, 90% of the time I'm just guessing, because time does not exist for me. Okay, but yeah, we got this Lino-Cut kit. I have done Lino-Cut before, but it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't done it since high school, which... yeah, so... then, I've done it before in high school. I did it when I was at art camp and also just in regular, like, high school art classes, but it's been a while since I've done it, but I want to try and do it again because it's really fun, and it's like it's a way to do, you know, both 2D and 3D, because you get the 3D-ness of carving into it, but then you get the 2D of a print. So, we're going to, here, my sketchbook is right here, and I'm going to show you the... Where is it? There we go. I'm just gonna show you the sketch of... Here, let me get it close to the... We're gonna be drawing Dobby from My Hero Academia. Because he is my... Oh, and you can also see a sketch of... preview of a cover that I've got coming out. If you recognize, then you'll probably know what the cover is. But we're going to be doing... Basically, we want it to be especially because this starter set only comes with black ink. It's okay, so anyways, because it only has we only have black and white, so I sketched this out and I colored it in with green representing where the black ink will be, because the tricky part with Lino-Cut and with like printmaking in general is you have to think in reverse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw out my sketch, and then I'm gonna color it in like this so that I remember, because the parts you want to be black are the parts that you don't carve, because those are the parts that'll pick up the ink then when you roll. Hello, just popping in before I have to leave. Have a good stream. Oh, thank you, Nixon Nephalum. Thank you. Glad you're popping in. Yeah, so basically we're gonna carve out all of this, and we're gonna carve out all of this, but then we're not gonna carve out the hair, and we're not gonna carve out most of the jacket. But this is just like a base for myself. Based. So yeah, so we have this kit. It's got everything you need to make your first Lino-Cut. It's got 2 soft carbon blocks, block printing ink, ink roller, lino handle, 2 lino cutters. So yeah, let's open it up. I'll watch the VOD when I get back. Hell yeah, I really appreciate that. Okay, let's open it up. Then, bye! Yeah, we've got the ink, the lino ink, we've got the roller, and then we've got the blocks. Perfect. We've got a little booklet, and then we've got the cutter with the two blade things. Okay, so what is this? The fuck? Oh, that's just like the little like thing. Okay, so put the ink aside. Let's open up the book. Soft Lino-Cut lino is an easy to carve material designed especially for relief printing. You can draw directly onto the soft cut with a pencil or transfer your design using tracing paper. Remember, you make your print design will be reversed, so take care with lettering. Oh yeah, the design will be reversed. When choosing a design, try to keep things simple by designing a bold image with good contrast to make your image stand out. Yeah. Lino cutters are sharp. Yeah. Cutting technique. Narrow. Okay. Let's just get started. So, I've got my thing. We've got 2 here, so we've got a little bit of a cushion if it fucks up too badly. So yeah, so let's look at my thing. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, and also don't mind the fucking stack of books here because I don't have a proper phone, what's the word that I'm looking for? Phone, not a stylus. Why my brain is just saying stylus, but I know that's not what the word is. Stylus. Tripod. Jesus Christ. Tripod. Okay. So, let's try and get this. We're just gonna do like this. And then we don't want it to be, so we also want to make sure that we can cut out all of the white parts that need to be cut out. And you can't even see this right now, but that's okay. Here, let me try and push this a little further back so that my face tracking doesn't have to struggle as much. Yeah, because then we've got this, like that, and like that, boom, and then like that, because then this will be like this. So that part gets cut out. Ah! Jesus. Okay. Yeah, also I'm left-handed. Surprise, surprise. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but yeah, this. Just plotting it out. Okay, then we have his face, his ears, and then spiky hair. Basically just has Bakugo's hair. I'm gonna try and boop-a-doo. And then yeah, please let me I'm gonna turn the music down again just a little bit. Because my last time the music was too loud in comparison to my voice, and I really don't want that to happen again. Okay, then we have, I didn't give him a nose, so I am just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do like this, his mouth like this, and then this, and then his eyes are like this. Okay. Let me get it this way. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. And then his eyes have his little buddies. His little buddies, his burns, Jesus. And then this. Okay. And then I think we just have to color in all of the parts that we want to be black. And I think I'm going to use this brush pen to do that. So we basically want to color in the parts that we want. That's not going to dry down, is it? I feel like that's not going to dry down, but we'll see. We'll see. It's fine. And then, yeah, this one like that. Okay. Let's see if that dries down, because I have my doubts. But I'm gonna see. Is it drying down? Or is it just gonna smear? That is the question of the ages. I mean, this is a waterproof pen, so hypothetically it should dry down. Are you drying down? No, you're not. You're not drying down. Okay. Okay, I guess maybe I should just, like, color like this. Like, be like, this is black. This is black. This is black. This is black. Okay, yeah, okay. And then I'm probably gonna have to get up and I'm gonna adjust my camera accordingly so that I can start to carve. So I have to leave the parts I want dark raised. Where the fuck did... Hello? There it is. Okay. Ah! Jesus. Okay. Okay. What's the difference between these two? Which is the, okay, yeah, this one has the smaller one. So let's use the bigger one first to carve out like the big areas. And then it works like you do like this. And you put this one in. How the fuck does it work? What the hell? Do you just, okay. Just put it in like that, or like that? How do you put it in? This is, oh, like that. Okay, like that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Then we, no. Then we let it, okay. No, because then, okay, hang on. Okay, so it's like that, and then we put this like that, and then we go like this. Okay. We got it. We're in business. Okay, so we want to cut out... Here, we should add a line. Huh. Okay. You can see the shadow of my glasses. Spoiler alert, I wear glasses. Okay. So then, yeah, like that can be like there, and like there. So let's cut out this part. Whoa. That's cool. That's fun. I like doing that. Okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, because it's like that, and then do a little bit of finagling like that. Perfect. And then down like that. Whoa. Okay, then we just have to carve out the middle part. We just have to carve out more of it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I hope it goes decent at least. Okay. I'm probably not doing this the safest way either. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, get out of there. Okay. This is gonna be a riveting content. Me carving things. Ah! Okay. You just gotta make sure that it's lowered enough that... Should I find like a thing to sit on? Should I sit on the chair? Sprite's sitting on the chair. I don't want to take Sprite off of his chair. Okay. I'm also getting little shavings all over. Perfect. Gonna have to sweep those up after stream. Ah. Gotta get it lowered enough so that it doesn't pick up on the ink. So we're not doing anything like fancy with like trying to get different effects. We're just trying to do a simple Yeah. And then here. Come on. And then this. Perfect. That one I feel good about. Okay. Okay, then let's get this. Okay. Oh, I forgot how satisfying that is. Yeah! Oh, I know you guys can't feel that, but oh, damn. Yeah. Because then... Okay. I'm trying to, like, do the math on this. Okay. So, because then we want this here. Like that. Okay. Because this, we want there to be, like, yeah. We want there to be a raised bit right here so that it separates the line of the okay, no, definitely should not be doing it straight towards me. Definitely should not be doing it straight towards me. Okay. But then the rest of this can be like you need like a little bit of a thing to like yeah. Because then we can like get rid of all of this in the middle. Yeah, get rid of all this. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh! Yeah. Yeah, that works. Woo. Okay. Yeah, because then this goes like this. Oh, okay. There we go. Get off. Get off of there, you motherfucker. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then, yeah, because this goes like this. And then, oh geez. Maybe this was harder than it's a harder design than I actually thought it was. Here, let's scoop out all of this. I do have a smaller one. I have to remember I do have a smaller one, and I also don't want to fucking break this. I can't dig too deeply. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Should I work on a smaller one? Or no? I don't know. Oh, I'm getting like sweaty. Jeez. Should I turn on the AC? That's gonna fuck with the sound though, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get the chair. I'm gonna get the chair. Sorry, Sprite. I need the chair. I know, baby. I know, but I need to sit there. I need to sit there. Oh. Okay. Let's bring the chair over. Oh, I forgot it's all wobbly. Whatever. Okay. Let's bring the chair over, because then I'll have a bit more leverage on... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot better. Getting all of this out. I don't know why I thought I could do this whole thing sitting on the floor. Probably because I just like sitting on the floor in general, but it's not enough for this sort of thing. Okay. Let me just work on the outline for now, and then I can think more about the details later. So right now I really just need to focus on getting this outlined. Ooh, that was satisfying. Let's get one of those. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Ah, no. Okay. Okay. This is the part of the stream where I just kind of am quiet while I carve out. Okay. Let's get that in there. Yeah, like that. Like that. Perfect. 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 Okay. Yeah. Make sure that all of this is up to code. Oh, yes, and then the neck part needs to be cut up. So that's also going to be white. I can't even really get upset if Sprite starts bothering me because he's at my feet because I stole his chair. I mean, it's really only fair. Okay. This is gonna be more of a chill stream. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We're just doing Lino-Cut for God knows how long. That's the other thing, is that Might be longer than 2 hours. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Cannot say oh come on and not think of it in the cadence of how Flynn Rider says it in Rapunzel. Entangled. Sorry. Entangled. Fake Disney fan over here. Entangled. Oh, okay. Let's get this right here. Perfect. 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 Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go ahead and cut this. Let's scoop all that out. I hope this turns out at least anyway decent. Get out of there. Can only hope. Okay, and then this needs a line of I might scrap. Okay, let's just try and get the fucking here we go. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough. Let's get the outline carved out, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. My mom texted to set up a family brunch, not this weekend, but next weekend. Exciting. We like to have a family brunch, like, every few weeks. It's been a while since our last one. Come on. Oh, come on. Yes, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Jesus Christ. yeah, then if this turns out, you know, then I'll have the materials and do some more. Okay. Need a little bit of a cushion to be the fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh god, okay. Oh god! Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine, and people who say that are the ones who are the most fine. Okay. Let's try and work on the face a little bit. Let's try and get the smaller one in there. We'll see. We'll see. I think having it like this. Fuck you. Okay. Kind of working. Oh, okay. Let's try this way. Okay, yeah, we might have to ditch the scars just for my own sanity. Thought making the staples not making the staples black would be okay, yeah, then let's okay. God, okay. I might have bitten off more than I can chew here. But that's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Which is what people say when they're fine. Let's get this out of here. Oh. Okay. Okay. This is okay. This is okay. That's, yeah, I mean, this is okay. Okay. Yeah. Can have that be there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. But oh god, okay. You know what? It's not. Maybe I just do. That's an idea. I just do like the face. Because then I could still, like, you know, like do this. That's kind of shit. But then the full face could just be, like, all white. works, right? That works. Here, let's get the large one back in. So I think that's what we're gonna want. Yeah, because then we can just do like this. Okay, come on. And it can just be like a silhouette kind of thing, like artsy. Like artsy, like an artsy kind of thing. Like an artsy kind of thing. Totally intentional artsy thing. Yeah. So we can have that. And then we just have to carve this out. Oh. Oh, gee. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's totally working. And we'll just see how this turns out. I think it will be fine. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna work out. And it'll be fine. Okay. Let's just get this in there. Okay. Whew. Yeah, and this. So these. Okay, I might have to turn on the AC soon, because I'm getting warm. It should not be this hot during April. It should not be. I checked and it was like 80 earlier today, which should not be the case for April. Should not be the case, but it is, because life. That's the end of that sentence. Alright, I'll just do like this thing. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Here we go. Yeah. It's totally working. It's gonna be like an artsy thing, like a avant-garde kind of thing. Avant-garde anime fan art. That's my niche, I guess. It's not even my niche. Okay. Oh, we're getting somewhere though. Okay. Yeah, I think cutting out the face really helps in the ease factor. Because there's no way I was gonna get that. These little tiny little buddies. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to sweep once stream is done. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Just gotta... Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, once we get the face and once we get all of this off. Fuck you. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. I also had a Dumbo moment earlier where I was like, okay, time to post that I'm live with my phone. Wait a minute, my phone is currently set up to be the OBS camera, so I cannot use it, so I have to go on I have to go on the desktop version, not the app. Oh, it's so fucking satisfying to do this. Okay. Let's get all these bits. Yeah, it's starting to look like something, kind of. Looks like something more than not something. It might make him look like he has a beard. Now that I'm looking at it, it might make him look like he has a beard. That's okay. Dilf Dobby. Dilf Dobby. Dilf Dobby. Da, 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 da. Perfect. Perfect. I'm getting better at carving. Yeah, see? See, it's starting to look like something. I think I might have accidentally carved away one of his hair spikes. Whoops. That's okay. He combed his hair. Okay. Let's get this. Yeah, and then once we're done carving, we can try and make a print. Which will be exciting. curious if it's actually gonna work out. I hope it works out. I hope I make something at least somewhat, you know, competent. Let me just check to make sure. What's it said? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. I was checking that it is actually looping the playlist that I put on, and it's not starting to play different shit. It started doing that last time, and I had no idea if that different shit was copyrighted or not. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah! I think it'll work out. I think so. We'll just have to see, though. There's really no way of knowing until you try. No, no, no. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think it might make him look like he has a beard. Here, let me try and get this to be, like, skinnier. Okay, yeah, good, it's looping. Well, it looks like he has a beard. Who cares? Who cares? So I fought old Dust. Who cares? Fuck. But yeah, I did record another cover. And this one actually might come out before the first cover I recorded, because for that cover I'm having my friend do the art for the video instead of doing my own little chibis, which I'm gonna do for the other cover. So the art for that might take a little longer, but then it'll be more detailed. Yeah, once this is all carved, I'm definitely gonna want to clean up my station a little bit. I think it looks pretty cool though, yeah? Okay. Oh, getting pretty fast at this too. Maybe I can do another one after this, like a more simple one, more intentionally simple. I simplified this one, but probably should have done a more simple one from the beginning. But, you know, hindsight 2020. Ow! Okay. Didn't actually prick myself, I don't think. I don't actually, like, Okay, so that should be good. Let me... Yeah, so we got this. We'll see how it goes. Here, let me... I'm gonna get all of this and throw it away really quick. And we'll sweep up after stream. Okay, I'm gonna go throw this away real quick. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm back. So, let's do a print. So I have this piece of paper. We can just put it right on there. Okay, so let's read the instructions. Roller and inking plate. Block printing ink can stain. Always wear protective clothing. Ready to make a test print, take the ink and squeeze out a small 1 to 2 centimeter length of ink onto an ink tray, flat plate, tile, or piece of glass. Using the ink roller, also known as a brayer, make short strokes to spread out the ink and evenly coat the roller. Lift the roller regularly to avoid repeatedly working the ink in the same areas. The ink makes a sticky sound when the roller is coated with a thin layer of ink. Place your finished lino-cut onto a flat surface and roll the ink onto the block, making sure you transfer the ink as smoothly and evenly as possible. Avoid rolling ink into the cut areas. Okay. Did it come with a thing? Because I think it just came with the roller. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. Okay. So I think, let me try and use... Oh, I'll try and use... What's this thing? This is just some... It's a pack of pink palette paper. Just like a wax, like a... Okay. So then, let's try and do just a little bit. Is it open? Do I have to open it? Why do I feel like it's not open? Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Just a little bit. Yeah, like that. Yeah, there's the sticky sound. Here, let me... Okay, there's the sticky sound. Now let's try... And... This might stain my thing, but that's okay. Yeah, we want it to be like that. Like that. Yeah! Let's go a little bit more ink. A little bit more, a little bit more. Make sure it's not Patchy or anything. Patchy the pirate. Okay. Let's get some more, make sure it's evenly covered. Okay, there we go. That should be good now. Yeah. Yeah, because then... Oh god, okay. Put that there. Then... We can take this. We can take this. And we can... press it down. And then we can peel it off and... Hey, that did pretty good! I'll probably do more ink. Here, let me get another piece of paper. So that we can... Probably shouldn't have done the testing on. Okay, got some more paper. Where scissors. scissors. Where are they? You know what? That's fine. We don't need scissors. We don't need scissors. We don't need scissors. We're fine. Okay, let's get more ink on there, though. Let's make sure to really ink it up. Ink it up. Okay, yeah, let's roll it around so that it gets evenly covered. Okay. Then let's roll it. We'll keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Oh, a little bit more. Oop. Yep, definitely damaging my table, but that's okay because we are going to do this. Make sure that we press it down real hard so all of that can get transferred, and then carefully, ever so carefully. Haha! Look at that! That ain't too shabby! That ain't too damn shabby! That was pretty good! Yeah, you can see, like, the... Yeah! Yeah! I think that's pretty good. Yeah. It's only been an hour. Should we, like... Should we do another one? I don't know. Here, let me... Should I wash off the ink on here? I feel like that's something you... Here, let me read the instructions. I didn't even read the instructions to make that one. Okay, yeah, just with water. Okay. Yeah, here, let me go rinse off this stuff real quick. You can continue looking at my masterpiece. Hello, Spray. Wash off the black ink. Okay. Okay. So, washed it off. It's still wet. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna let this dry too. But then, should we do another one? Maybe we should just do like a simple like smiley face or something. And then we can do it on the back of this one that kind of got fucked up. They're both, like, okay, but this one's definitely better. So yeah, should we... Yeah, let's just do, like, a simple, like, smiley face one now. Or a heart? A heart could be cute. Oh, we could try and do, like a black heart with a, like, a shine. Like, it could be, like a heart, like this. And then it has like a shine in it. Like that. Yeah, you can't see that, but trust me, it'll be cool. Okay, let's do this one now. And this one should be easier, as it's not as many complicated parts. Okay, but I think this one turned out pretty good. I think that for my first attempt after years, I think it's pretty decent. I'll toot my own horn with that one. Here, then let's get an outline. Wow. Perfect. Ow! Okay. I need to be more careful. Okay, so there's the outline, and then we can get this, just like this. And this one shouldn't take as long to carve out, I don't think. This might just end up being a shorter stream than usual. So I don't want to like pivot to start doing something else, because then the VOD will still say just printmaking. So like if I did like Stardew Valley, then like, I don't know, that might just be my own hang-ups that nobody else really cares about. But even so, yeah, I might want to do more printmaking, and I definitely want to do more just general traditional art streams. I'd love to do like a stream. I've been wanting to do like 30-minute landscapes, and that could, or like 15-minute landscapes even, like with gouache or watercolor, and that could be a fun stream idea, like pulling up some like Pinterest references, if I can find any non-AI ones. Oh, that was satisfying. This is what I mean when it's like the tactile art while still being a 2D medium. Oh yeah! Whoa! Forgot how much I like Lino-Cut. Once I get past the like brain break of the like cut. Ah! Okay, that's not good. I'm not bleeding though, right? I am bleeding. Okay. It's fine. Let me get a band-aid. Hang on. Yes, hello, Spring. It's not a bad, it's just like a little tiny cut, but you know, it's still not like, still should not just leave it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we continue. Just have to be careful. Which, admittedly, is not my strong suit, but, well, depends on what we're talking about, whether it's my strong suit or not, being careful. Like plane flying, airports, I am super careful. Remember when me and my mom went to New Zealand, like, they started boarding the plane, and this wasn't even to New Zealand, this was just, we flew to LA because the flight to New Zealand was out of LA, so we flew to LA and stayed there for a few days, but on the flight, like, when we were going to the airport for the flight to LA, they, like, started announcing boarding, and, like, we weren't in the first boarding group, we were in, like, boarding group, like, B or C, but still, my mom was like, okay, I'll just grab a coffee real quick, and I'll be right back, and I was like, what? What? But we're boarding, we don't have time to do anything, I very much have inherited my dad's worry when it comes to airports and the like. But, yeah. My parents are basically, like, ADHD and autism stereotypes. Like, my mom's whole side of the family is all ADHD, and my dad's whole side is, like, pretty much all autistic. When I was a kid, before I got diagnosed with ADHD, and before my brother got diagnosed with ADHD, and before my mom got diagnosed with ADHD, I believe it happened in that order. It was definitely, my brother might have gotten diagnosed before me. I don't know. But my mom used to say that it was just the last name spaciness, they called it. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you the actual last name, but it was like, oh, that's just the blank spaciness. We all have that. And it's like, okay. Turns out that's just ADHD. In a similar vein, I feel like my dad's side of the family all has bad knees. Like, they have, like, my mom's side of the family has the last name, spaciness, which is just ADHD, and then my dad's side of the family has the last name bad knees, which I feel like might just be Ehlers-Danlos. I forget. I always just say the abbreviation, but that's what I suspect I have, that I'm looking into testing for, because I don't think it's normal to be 24 and avoiding doing things because of knee pain and general body pain and, like, having to sleep so much, and, like, it's just a lot of shit that I'm like, don't think that's a normal experience. Like, I don't think most 24-year-olds are avoiding taking their garbage out because they don't want to have to go down the stairs because that's very painful for them. I don't know. Just my suspicion is that that is something that's not common or normal. Or, you know, being 24 and helping your brother move, and then because you ate too, like, just fucking puking in his front yard because you overexerted yourself and your body went, no! Speaking of moving, I'm gonna actually have to start looking at apartments again soon. And see if the one that we toured back in April, it's still April, but it's almost the end of April, back in mid-April, if that one's still available, or one of the units in that building is still available. So I doubt that specific one is still available, but they have, like, multiple units, so hopefully one of those should be available. But then we also want to look at some different ones and, you know, look around, because the one we looked at, it would be, it's about double my current rent, which means, since I live alone right now, and I would be living with my friend, that it would be just about equivalent to my current rent, because we'd be splitting the rent, obviously. But I do want to see if we could find one where I would be able to pay a little less in rent, because that would be great. Especially because I'm still looking for a job. Still need to apply to more places. Ugh. Okay. My hope is that I can get my EDS assessment before I age out of my dad's insurance. Even though I'm not looking forward to aging out of my dad's insurance, I really don't want to. I don't want to. Especially because his insurance is way better than anything I would probably be able to get with my education level and skill set and the jobs that because like, you know, he is like a computer programmer, like in computer science and shit, and then I'm like, nothing against what but I've mainly worked in like retail and childcare, which, you know, should get, you know, pay, but doesn't. So we'll see. Hopefully I can find at least some sort of part-time job that could help add some cushion, because currently I am very, 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 very privileged, and I realize that in that my dad is paying my rent, which I feel embarrassed about, but also I know that the reason I feel embarrassed is because it's an opportunity that a lot of people don't have, and I wish that wasn't the case, but to say I'm not like I'm not as in like a dire situation like a lot of people are. So like, you know, I have the ability to, you know, pursue streaming while I'm still, you know, looking for work, and I have the ability to, you know, but, you know, at the same time, I feel very guilty that I'm relying on someone else, and I really don't want to have to do that, because it makes me feel like I'm just, like, mooching and, like, leeching off of my dad, and I don't want to do that, even though, you know, my parents are super, like, they're like, you're not mooching, we want to help you, and, like, yeah, but, like, also, I would like to be financially independent one day if I'm able to. I would like to not have to rely on other people in order to be able to have an apartment and everything. I would like to, you know, be able to have an apartment because of money that I'm making. And I know even just having that, you know, that debate is a privilege that I get to have, of like, I get to have the debate of, you know, what to do, because I don't have the immediate threat of, like, losing my apartment. Just having lots of discussions, just thoughts. And it's stuff that, like, I don't voice a lot, because I realize it's a very privileged position to be in. And I would hate to, like, come off as, like, oh, I'm suffering so much because of this. Because I'm not. I'm objectively in a much better place than a lot of people. So I don't want to, like, complain about it and be like, oh, but woe is me, because, like, I do have it better than, like, a good chunk of people. So I feel like an asshole when I'm, like, complaining about shit that has to do with it, because I'm like, well, come on, like, oh, you're so worried that your dad's paying your rent and, like, you feel bad about that, like it sounds super stupid, which is, so I don't want, like to dwell on it too much, because I know it's not, I know people have it worse. I know I don't want to make it seem like I'm not grateful for being able to have, you know, because there's also the fact that I'm disabled, but then also there are a lot of disabled people who do still have to work because they're not able to get disability or be able to be, you know, supported by family members like I am. So I don't even really like to say, well, I'm disabled, because, like, yes, that's true, but, like, also, even if I'm disabled, I'm still more privileged than a lot of people, and even a lot of disabled people. So I don't want to, like, use that as, like, a, oh, well, that's why. I don't know. I feel like most of this is probably just all in my head, and most people really don't give a shit. But I don't know. It's just something that I think about, but I try not to bring up that sort of thing a lot for that reason, because I know, you know, it's a privilege to be able to, you know, take my time in, you know, applying to jobs and, like, not having to take the first one, even though I haven't gotten any job offers yet, so I haven't really even had the opportunity to take the first one that comes along. But, you know, I have the privilege of, like, whenever I do get an offer of acceptance, I do have the privilege of, like, if I don't have to, like, immediately jump on it, which is a privilege. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, it's one thing to, like, complain about your life, like, and I don't want to make it sound like I don't have the option to complain, because I do. I just want it to be clear that, like, I don't want to seem like snotty and like I'm like, oh, well, I have all of these first world problems that are so difficult, because it's like, there's people dying, you know, like, there's people dying, there's, you know, trans people are losing their rights, getting put on fucking autism registries, and even then, I have more of a privilege, because, you know, if things get really, really bad, I could probably ask for at least enough money to get out of the country. Obviously, I would have to then, you know, I don't think my parents, especially with how the economy is, I don't think that they would even be able to, but I don't think they would, even if they were able to, want to, like, bankroll me completely, like, moving to another country, unless it's, like, really dire. But, like, I don't know. Just lots of thoughts and trying to be aware of the things that I have and how there are things that a lot of other people don't have, and that I want to use those things that I have in order to help the people who don't have them, you know? Like using my privilege to help those who don't have the privilege. Weird topic of conversation for carving out lino-cuts, I guess, but I guess this is what happens when you carve out lino-cuts, is you just start saying shit. Hello, Sierra, hello. Sierra just got into the back of my chair. Hello. I'm surprised. I was half expecting, when I did the test to set up this camera angle, they were getting all over, like, in here, so I'm surprised they're not doing that yet. Maybe they realize— what the fuck are you doing? Oh, no. Yeah, it's not as if I'm just like, okay, I should stop talking about this. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody fucking cares. I'm just gonna... Oh. Yeah, I'm cutting this one out a lot faster. Ah. But yeah, but like I also don't want to be like, I want to be open about that because, you know, like I have, you know, my Ko-fi and everything being like, oh, like support me, which, you know, obviously if you have some extra money you want to throw my way, I'm not going to say no, but like also I do want it to be clear that I'm not in like a dire situation. Like I will be fine. If no one ever donates to my Ko-fi, if no one ever, like, buys my commission, if no one ever, you know, tips me, like, I will be fine. I will be totally fine. And I do not want to make it seem otherwise or, like, pressure people into feeling like they have to. Obviously, if you want to, I would really appreciate it because, you know, while I am supported by my parents, it's, you know, just enough to get essentials, essentially. I don't really have much extra cash to, you know, but again, you know, that's a more privileged position than a lot of people are in, so I don't want it, I never want it to, like, be like, oh, I'm not in a bad position. I am in a good position. I just... Also, you know, I don't want to have to, you know, because it's not sustainable. Because, you know, as morbid as it is, one day my dad's gonna die. And then, you know, I may get, like, he may leave me some money, but, like, that'll run out eventually. I need to be able to be financially independent. So that's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to work on right now. But I just wanted to put that out in the open and be like, I'm not like, I'm gonna have, you know, food on the table. That's not, I don't want it to ever seem like, I don't want to seem like I, you know, like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, you know, like, I'm not in a dire situation. If you want to help me, I would, you know, really appreciate that, but I don't want it to seem like, you know, that I don't have support already outside of this. And really, any tips or Ko-fi commissions or anything, would be more for me moving towards financial independence and also just having, you know, a little bit more money to do some fun things with, because I don't really have enough to do a lot of fun things, but I definitely am... You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, right? It's just a really... I don't like talking about it a lot, but then I also don't want to not talk about it, because then that makes it seem like I'm hiding it, and I don't want it to seem like I'm hiding it. I don't want it to seem like I'm not being open and honest about this. I don't know. Anyways, let's do the last... Yeah, I think that'll be a good heart. Let's add some more ink. Oh, I just realized the fucking YouTube chat isn't up. Fuck, let me pull that back up. Oh, well, no one's doing anything, so it doesn't really matter one way or the other. Here, let's get you all wabba-dabba-doo, wubba-lubba-dub-dub. Ew, no. Yeah, let's get that all. And then Yeah, because then we can put this right here. We can press down. Oh, I missed. And then peel it back off carefully. Hey, that did pretty okay. It's still a little. Well, okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do a proper one. Okay. Lightly glide it over, and then now if we peel it off. Haha! Look at that! That's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. Okay, yeah. 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 Yeah, I think... Here, let me clean up these scraps again. Let me get all of these. Oh, I'm gonna need to sweep up. Okay. Good for now. Why do you always go right under my foot when I almost step on you? But yeah! Look at this! We've got Dobby. And we've got a nice little heart. Ain't those cute? Okay. I think, here, I'm gonna go wash off the roller and the lino block again. I'll be right back. Okay, no, don't sit there, not there. Okay, so, yeah, it's been an hour, nearly an hour 40. We might just do a bit of a shorter stream today. Here, but yeah, look at that. Ain't that cool? Here, then let me switch back to talking. Okay, yeah. That is gonna do it for me here today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live, thank you so much for watching live. If you are not watching live and you are watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching the VOD. And I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time on YouTube and Twitch, so come check me out. And yeah, let's disconnect my phone from the camera so that I can go to Twitch and see who is streaming, because I want to raid someone who's doing art. Who is doing art? Oh, this person is, okay. Jorbits. Okay. Also, thank you so much for 30 followers. I didn't say that. Thank you so much for 30 Twitch followers. That means so much. Thank you. We're going to raid Jorbits. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so we are going to raid Jorbits. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.